the Euro Yard here, and we are so close to the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest. We can practically taste it. The performers are all in Basel. People are starting to descend on that Swiss city for the contest, which at the time of this recording is next week. So we figured it would be a good thing to take a few minutes and go through the schedule. Now, some people might think about the Eurovision schedule and think that, well, it's just 3 days. We put 3 days on the screen here. In this case, it would be Tuesday, May 13th, Thursday, May 15th, and Saturday, May 17th. Well, that's true, but that's not the whole picture. The Eurovision schedule is actually more like this. You notice, obviously, we filled in a lot more days here. From Monday through Saturday, there are going to be things going on. Even today as we're making this video, which is the Thursday before the 2025 contest, there have been rehearsals going on for the last few days. They will continue into early next week, but when you're talking about the arena shows, those are the ones that really matter the most. They will take place the days down here. So if you've got a few minutes, we want to talk about what each of those days are, starting with Monday the 12th. Monday the 12th is the first semifinals, quote-unquote, evening preview show. This used to be called the jury show, but guess what? There are no juries in the semifinals anymore. So now it's just an evening preview. It's a glorified dress rehearsal. And yeah, people do go to these because they're doing a live rehearsal. Want to make sure that they've gotten everything right for the broadcast, which in this case would be the next day. And speaking of that next day, on Tuesday, May 13th, that's the day of the semifinal, but that's not the first thing that's going to be happening. They're going to be doing what's called an afternoon preview show that used to be called the Family Show. And it's essentially another dress rehearsal being held in the afternoon. And yes, people can go to that one too. And it's just as much for the hosts as it is for the performers, as well as the production team of the Swiss broadcaster. But then the fun really starts the evening, in European time anyway, the evening of Tuesday the 13th. The first semifinal will occur. We've got the times on the screen here. In Central European time, that's 2100 or 9 p.m. In Britain, that'll be 8 p.m. or 2000 hours. On the East Coast of the United States, New York, that's 1500 hours or 3 p.m. If you're watching it in LA, it's a nice lunchtime affair. It's at 12 noon. And of course, if you're in Sydney, Australia, it's going to be at 5 a.m. on Wednesday. And bless the people on the west coast of Australia who are going to be watching this, because it's essentially going to be in the middle of the night. Then on Wednesday the 14th, the cycle repeats itself, except not semifinal 1 anymore, it's semifinal 2. This is the evening preview show. And then on Thursday the 15th, once again, you've got an afternoon preview. Not a jury final, not anything but a dress rehearsal. And then on Thursday the 15th, the second semifinal of the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest will be held, same times as before. Now Friday, here's where it's a little different. This is the grand finals evening preview show. This is a jury final. So this is the performance where the performers will get up on stage, those who have made the grand final, and the jury will tabulate their points. So unlike the rehearsals earlier in the week before the semifinals, it's really important that a performer does well in this one. And then on Saturday, again, there will be an afternoon preview, another dress rehearsal right before the big event. And speaking of that big event, it takes place at 9 p.m. Central European Time on Saturday the 17th. Now the semifinals on Tuesday and Thursday, those should each last about 2 hours or so, though they're going to be unveiling a new semifinal reveal system. We don't really know what that entails, only that it's going to be different. But usually the semifinals last about 2 hours. So if you're in Central European time, expect the semifinal to end maybe around 11 p.m. Whereas with the grand final, those have been averaging about 4 hours. So if you're in Central European time, plan on this going till about 1 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. If you're on the East Coast of the United States, and some of us are, it will probably end around 7 p.m. or 1900 hours. And if you're on the West Coast of the U.S., probably will end around 4 p.m., so you still got plenty of day And in Australia, who knows, maybe Australia will be celebrating a win this year. It'll be over about 9 a.m. Sunday over there, so you can take that with your morning breakfast. So that's it. That's the schedule, and we got a lot coming next week because the Eurovision Song Contest is almost here, and you can follow along at theEuroYard.com, subscribe to this channel, and follow us on Blue Sky.